Hey everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. I'm Shana and today I'm sharing a recipe for an Arabian styled flame grilled fish called fish vihar. It's a delicious recipe. If you love seafood, you have to try this recipe. So in the last video, I did share this spice mix called kapsa spice mix, and we do use that in this recipe as well. So I'm leaving a link to that video in the description box below. For this recipe, we use fish like salmon or gray mullet, something with a good amount of fat. If you're using gray mullet, you have to scrape out the fat and the black skin in the middle. Like you see here, just scrape it all out. You can use any fish really, but these are the two that I've used and we have loved. So in this video, I'm showing you the recipe using fillets of salmon. For 550 grams of fish, the marinade ingredients will be 1 1/4 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. That's equal amounts of ginger and garlic, fresh ginger and garlic that has been pounded to a fresh paste. And we also need 2 teaspoons of that kapsa spice mix that I mentioned earlier. The link is in the description box below. To this, we're going to add 1/2 to 3/4 of a teaspoon of mild chili powder, as well as a little bit of turmeric powder, just over 1/4 teaspoon. So for this marinade, we're going to add 1/2 of a cube of chicken stock. Now this really adds great flavor. You can use chicken stock that does not contain MSG. Look for it. So this is just 1/2 a cube for 550 grams of fish. If you're using 1 kilogram of fish, you can use up to 1 chicken stock cube. Just a dash of salt because the stock cube already contains salt. You want to make sure that you mash the stock cube really well with your hands, and then you're going to rub all these ingredients into the fish. Set that aside to marinate for just about 20 minutes, and then we can pan fry the fish before flame grilling it. Here I've added sunflower oil. You can use any neutral flavored oils, and we're going to gently lay the pieces in batches into the oil. Give the pan a shake so that the skin doesn't stick on the bottom, and the first side we're going to fry it just long enough for the skin to get nice and crisp and dark brown. Flip it over. At the next side, you don't need to cook as long. When you flip it over, we want to add some diced capsicum or green bell pepper. Just add a handful to each batch. This adds great flavor to the grilled fish later, so don't skip this step. So once the second side has just cooked, you can see the color as it cooks from the bottom upwards. This looks just right. We can remove all the contents of the pan and start on the next batch. And here comes the fun part. Once we're done frying the fish, we can start to flame grill it. For this, I'm using this grill pan that you can find at the barbecue stores. It comes quite cheap. It's just a pan with slits on the bottom and a mesh on top. If you don't have this, you can even use an old aluminum cake pan that you carefully make slits in with a knife or with a nail, and then place a grill mesh on top, and it serves the same purpose. So I found this at the barbecue store and it comes quite cheap. We just brush it lightly with a little bit of oil, the mesh, and then we're going to place the pieces of fish in batches again because it's a small pan, and then we're going to place it directly on your burner. So as the flames get through those slits on the bottom and a little bit of the oil from the fish drops down into the pan, you get a good amount of smoke with occasional bursts of flame. And this gives you such a mouth-watering flavor and aroma. You just have to try this method. It's a great way to do a flame grilled barbecue right on the stove top. So you just want to flame grill and smoke the fish for a maximum of 2 minutes. That's long enough. And then I like to take it to the table while there's still some flame left in the pan. Just place it in a thick casserole dish like this or a baking dish and take it to the table. Serve with lemon or lime wedges. I'm starting on the next batch here, smoking it just for a couple of minutes. So you really have to try this recipe, and if you do, please don't forget to let me know. And here's the version that I tried with the gray mullet, and that was really delicious as well. Don't forget lime or lemon wedges. It really goes great with this grilled fish. So I hope you enjoyed this video recipe. Do let me know in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Bye.